up, everybody? It's your man, King A.D.S. I'm back again. You know what I'm saying? It's been a little minute. As you probably noticed, if you do check me out from time to time, that I was not doing a lot of videos this week. It's just been going around. The game is pinball, everybody, and we're the ball. You know what I'm saying? In these 2020s, especially in 2026, seems to be the theme. I've been having fun with that little saying this year, saying that there's a guy in a cosmic arcade that asked me if I like video games or any kind of games, and I say, yeah, I like games. And then he says, why don't you come on to the back? I got something for you. And I get back there, and it's a big old pinball machine. And I'm like, wow, that's crazy. And he goes, you like that? I go, yeah. You like pinball? Yeah. He goes, okay, cool. Get in there. You know, I'm like, wait, what? And he's like, yeah. You like pinball? Get in there. You're the ball. Let's play. You know, and that's kind of been the story of this year. Just been a lot going on. I am happy to see that football season is about to start. It's a preseason games and stuff like that. So make some noise from the crowd. For football coming back if you're a football fan. My team is the New York Giants. First, that's my premier team because I was born in New York. So I always say, shout to my Brooklyn heads, Brooklyn. But you know, that's what I always show love for, the Giants, even though they can be, you know, testing of people's patience. And also I show love for the Mets, who are playing a game right now against the Washington Nationals. And, you know, and they can also take you for a ride. But I always show love to my hometown, you know, but this is home here, Cali on the West Coast, here in Cali. And so, you know, it should be interesting to see the way things go. I am a Laker fan, and I was trying to root for the Chargers too, but then you have the Chargers and the Giants essentially being like the same team, just on a different side of the nation. You know what I mean? They have like interesting things they're able to do with the talent they have. But anyway, you know, it's a hard earned passion in a complicated relationship, to say the least. But yeah, should be interesting and should be a fun season. So, you know, shouts to all the sports fans that are out there and everything. And I hope that you're keeping up with whatever keeps you happy. I hope that you're staying fit and limber and active and what do you call it? Functional, right? Functional, range of motion, functional. So you can be moving and getting, having the energy to do the things that you need to do in a day. Because like I said, it's like a pinball game and you're the pinball. Go that away. It's perfect. So, you know, good luck. Right. And lately, I don't know if you've watched other videos of mine, but if you have, you know, I'm happy to have you back. Thank you for coming and spending time with me. And if you haven't, you know, seen me before, I'm glad to have you anytime. And lately, just been tested a lot, and other people have been getting tested a lot, because I just think it's a sign of the times. There's so many interesting conversations going on about realization, rediscovering, things like that. And I've touched on that in earlier videos in past years and stuff like that. But I think that we're in that time now, and to be resourceful and never to take your eye off the ball and keep trying, you know, so that way that you can better be prepared to get things that might help you land on your feet. And so that's kind of like what's been taking place. People that know me know that I've been trying to find a new service van for a while, and it's been quite the journey, and didn't have like a huge budget to do it. But I am happy to say that I have scored a new bucket, my new work bucket van. And it's a little newer, you know what I'm saying, but it's got some custom dents and dings and sampled paint colors that have come with it. I bought as is. And so I've been going through the process of bouncing around between the DMV and getting paperwork filled out with the previous owner, and then going back to the DMV, and, you know, just bing all over the place. In between that, helping people out using other methods and helping people, and then trying to promote music and make sure that I put music out and all that stuff. And then in between that, trying to make these videos, and in between that, trying to make sure that I stretch and do all the exercises I'm supposed to do, so that way I will have the energy and mobility to keep up with that and you guys and everything. And so it's just been nuts. But yeah, so upon that, I'm breaking in this new van now, and I just got off the freeway driving it. It drove pretty pretty good, but there's a few things that need to be touched up. Also, one of the things that was unfortunate about it when I went to go, get the registration papers, and after that I have to go get smogged. That's why I drove it today. But yeah, it had like 5 years back registration on it, so that was not very nice. And I don't know if you guys have ever dealt with back registration fees, but they are not fun. And 5 years worth was about $1,500, and so that kind of hurt a little bit. But I did get a good deal on the van, as another person was just going to give up on it and send it to pick apart. And so it was ideal scenario and timing for us to help each other out. I had the funds, they had what I needed, we just kind of worked it out, and it was good to go. So, all in all, still work within a budget that I could afford, and I have something that will function at least to get me through, and I can make some more executive decisions and make some changes, which is really important. And that's the one thing that's always going to be there, is constant change, right? Like people touch on that. I've touched on that before. The universe is constant, is change, and so you only grow the most when you're off balance and not on balance. When you're on balance, you have a tendency to plateau, right? Kind of like working out. If your body's not in some sort of muscle confusion, then you kind of don't progress as quickly or as efficiently as you can, and as opposed to when you are being challenged and uncomfortable most of the time. Which also brings me to other things, like when you hear people say this is a hellscape or whatever, like, and I'm like, no, or they talk about, like, if they want to get religious and talking about prayers not being answered, so on and so forth. Well, the challenges, the off balance stuff is for growth and strength. I know that sounds cliche. I know some people probably don't want to hear that, but hey, sometimes answers that are the truth aren't very nice, or they aren't very sugar coated, or not, as freely as you like them to be. But that is the truth. You know what I'm saying? And so you actually learn something, so that way you can apply that, and then you know why you're doing what you're doing, when you're doing, how you're doing, right? It becomes more intricate in that fashion, like how you place yourself in situations and positions to do things, and so on and so forth. Like, how will things play out in the long run, even, like, so yeah, like, so those kind of things though. But always to remember that that's what it's there for. It's like a school. We are always learning, that's for certain. That's the best explanation I've ever found, and can see to be the most truth from my perspective. That's only my perspective. Yours can be different. That's okay. But if you feel like me, then hey, we're both thumbs up on that one. You know what I mean? Also, wanted to touch on, while you're doing those types of things, also to know that you will become really tough through your challenges, right? Because you keep pushing, and you get tough. But you also have to remember to pace yourself, because being tough is a double-edged sword. What if you get so tough and you're pushing through, but you just get used to pushing through to the point where you push past your efforts to exhaustion, fatigue, breakdowns, so on and so forth. So moderation, with a little bit of that obsession that you have, a little moderation, take a step back, recharge, breathe, you know what I'm saying? Drink something cold, something nice, have something nice, take in a sight, something that gives your mind a little break from all the chaos, and then get yourself back into it when you're cool, calm, and collected, because that's the way we roll, so we can get everything projected. Oh yeah, because that's how we do it. And man, if you're watching this video, man, drop me a like, hype, subscribe, share the video, help me get out to more people. The algorithm is weird, and I really appreciate you, and I always love connecting with you. And definitely check out all the music. Check out the A.D.S. and GTP presents summer, what is it? Oh my gosh, it's the Summer Vibes album though. It's a cool project. It's Daydreams and Summer Sunsets. Daydreams and Sunsets. Daydreams and Sunsets. I think Daydreams and Summer Sunsets. Daydreams and Sunsets. I've got a lot of material that I'm dealing with, and a lot of things, as you could tell, so I apologize if I got that wrong, but I think it's Daydreams and Sunsets, a spring summer reunion. I think that's the entire title. Check out the King A.D.S catalog, check out The Almighty Grind, check out Theta Mob, check out Cosmic Rock Box, check out Elevated Soul Presents A.D.S, check out the Bar Sweat and Years mixes. Oh man, Did I forget something? I always feel like I forget something. There's always something. I feel like that. Oh, legacy family. That's right. How could I forget that? Excuse me. Make sure you check out the Legacy Family projects. Got some holiday theme stuff that we worked on a couple years back, and we're getting into that season now. So from the fall into the winter into the new year, you got some jams that we can get down on together, and it's a pleasure to be able to do that and share that, and be on the lookout for even more material, which is nuts. But like I said before, that something that's unprecedented, I've never done before. I've never had that happen before, so it's going to be a weird amount of material that I'll be releasing, and one by one being able to share it with you guys. So just promoting and trying to get the word out. So appreciate all support, every and all support, and every person in every way, from the deepest place in the heartfelt, from the heart space, as we manifest with grace. And man, so, and I think that's about it for right now. But yeah, man, just stay positive, stay with a good balance, and keep your eyes on the prize, and stay resourceful, and don't give up. And just use what you got, man. Don't think about what you don't have, but do focus on what you do have to use, so you can fashion yourself a nice MacGyver situation if you need to, you know what I'm saying? But like 18, we're gonna pull it together. We love it when a plan comes together. So that's what we're doing out here. All right, man. Shouts, you guys are great. Shouts to all the creators. Shouts to all the all the people that are out there. You guys are awesome. I watch you guys' stuff, and I'm gonna be checking out a lot more of your guys' material as I've been just like bounced around everywhere. But also big shouts to family that I know that just lost a loved one, and my biggest condolences going out to them, the Baca family. And I might talk a little bit more about that, but nevertheless, yeah, big shouts and love going out to that, and anyone who's out there that's experienced any loss this year, or in the recent times, or in any time really. But just biggest condolences, love going out to you on the highest level, and from a deep felt place. And till the next episode, let's stay let's stay in that love space, let's stay compassionate, let's stay human, let's stay elevated, man. All right, till the next one, much love, peace.